The 49ers, do we have sound of this, Rob G? Kyle Shanahan?
Yeah, we're looking for it. Go ahead. Anyway.
Okay, the 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan and GM John Lynch met today with Jimmy Garoppolo. And here's the news. This is a quote from Shanahan. We've moved on to Trey. We're starting camp out this way. We think Jimmy would have been traded if the surgery didn't happen, and it did, and he needed to do it, so there's no ill will there at all. But this is Trey's team. That's nothing against Jimmy. We made that decision a year ago. And look, Trey, what they're saying is Jimmy Garoppolo he's taking his physical, but he will not play for the Niners. He's not going to be, practicing and all that like he's playing. Here's the sound. Let it go.
I think all three of us are very much on the same page. Jimmy understands where we're at. We understand where we're at. I can't tell you how appreciative I have been of Jimmy and him being here, and so appreciative of what he did for us last year. I think Jimmy, and we knew what move we made the year before on that. Jimmy did a hell of a job coming to camp and winning that job and taking us real close to the Super Bowl. But we have moved on to Trey. We're starting camp out this way. We think Jimmy would have been traded if the surgery didn't happen, and it did. He needed to do it, so there's no ill will there at all. But it's good to see that he is healthy. But now it's all just seeing how this will end up.
Chris, are you ready?
And he's not going to play for him, Rob. They're going to try to trade him, and he won't be there to battle with Trey Lance. So that's it. What are your thoughts?
It's a mistake. The San Francisco 49ers have no clue as to what they're doing. Hello, is this on? Come on, Chris. Yeah, I get it. You traded up. You drafted Trey Lance. You got high hopes for him. You were almost in the Super Bowl for the second time with Jimmy Garoppolo. Those are facts, not feelings. You might not like it, but he almost got you to the Super Bowl. Yes. And there's nothing wrong with Trey Lance sitting down one more year.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers didn't play, Chris, for 3 years because they had Brett Favre. For 3 freaking years he sat there. And look at what he turned into. And forget about where you drafted Trey Lance. Poppycock, Boulder Dash. Jordan Love was traded. Am I wrong, Chris? Did they move up and trade for...
Not that high, but yeah.
But they moved up. And they gave up something for him because they thought he was going to be the heir apparent, right? And guess what happened the last 2 years with Jordan Love on the roster? Aaron Rodgers won the NFL MVP. I'm not saying Jimmy Garoppolo was Aaron Rodgers, Chris. I'm not. But he's been a productive quarterback who's won. And you can't just poo-poo that and act like, oh, well, we got the young guy. He's got to get in there no matter what. Make him wait. You got 1 more year under contract with Garoppolo? Make Trey Lance wait. I'll give you numbers last year. Garoppolo was 6th in completion ratio, percentage, 68.3. 9th, he's always in the top 10, Chris, passer rating, 98.7. 2nd in yards per attempt, 8.6. 1st in yards per completion, 12.7. You hear me? 1st. Not 9th, not 10th, 1st. 33-14 career record as a starter. Over 3,800 passing yards with 20-plus touchdowns in 2 of the last 3 years. Here's more ammo. Has a higher red zone percentage, completion percentage, than guys like Matthew Stafford, Russell Wilson, and Kyler Murray. Chris, in the red zone.
Send me that text. That'll help me tomorrow on first thing.
You need this stuff. All right?
Yeah, send that to me.
And here we go. The 49ers are 25-12 with him in the lineup across the last 3 seasons.
Well, and 31-14 overall.
Right, 33-14.
So
33-14.
2 of those were in New England.
Yeah. And
So
on the other
31-14.
14 and they've averaged, Chris, 25.3 offensive points per game last season when Garoppolo started, compared to 16.5 in the 2 games that Lance started as a rookie. And I'm not saying Lance is a bust or he can't play or anything like that. I'm saying pump the brakes. Give your team that's ready to win now a chance. Chris, from all the reports and all the stuff, it's a crapshoot. How many top picks have we seen not succeed in the NFL? Top quarterbacks. A ton. A ton. It ain't an exact science. So when you have something that works, you should stick with it until, all right, you can move on or his contract's up. And then I understand it and you have him and you really feel confident that Trey Lance is the guy. I don't believe that they believe that, and that's why they didn't make the move last year, Chris, because he wasn't ready. And I don't believe he's ready now.
Well, look, I'm not going to go quite as far as you are because it sounds like you're saying Garoppolo should still be the starter. But what I will say is I agree with you in that it's a mistake to just not even have him playing. Like, and I get it. Some people would say, yeah, and I think this is what the Niners are saying. This is Trey's team. You know, they don't want Jimmy Garoppolo, who's popular with the players. As you've pointed out, Rob, he wins. He's got a history of winning, and they want this to fully be Trey's team. But guess what? You're a big boy now. So put on your big boy pants. If having a quarterback behind you who's good is going to be a problem with you, then maybe you're not ready for the NFL. I'm sorry. This is how it is now. You got to beat somebody out. Somebody's coming for your job every single year until you prove you're that guy. And my thing is this, Rob, I get, okay, we want to turn it over to Trey. We want to see what Trey can do. We think Trey's got this potential to open up our offense in ways that Jimmy G couldn't. Okay, I'm even fine, Rob, with them penciling in Trey as the starter right now. But why not keep Jimmy G as insurance? Why not have him there in case Trey gets hurt or Trey doesn't play well? Like you said, Rob, they're built to win now.
They almost made it to the Super Bowl a year ago. This isn't a rebuild.
And the NFL is no longer about 5-year plans.
No such thing.
Right? If you got a chance to win it now, go for it now. Maybe I'm back, I'm confusing my argument because that would say start Jimmy G now, but I'm fine. Trey might be good. Trey might be special. Give him a shot. But if he doesn't do well, go with Jimmy G. Because, Rob, if he doesn't do well, you know what you're going to have in the locker room quietly? Man, we should have kept Jimmy G. Quietly, right?
It's going to be there
unless a quarterback we know we can win with.
Especially if they get off to a bad start or something, Chris, and it's a struggle. Yeah. And I'm not saying the growing pains or whatever, but I just don't understand where we are in the NFL now. And I get it. You got these guys, you want to pay them, but what is the problem with did Judge just hit a home run? That dude is ridiculous. What is the problem of Aaron Rodgers sitting 3 years, Chris? He sat 3 years.
Well, I think I agree with you. I mean, that's a fact, obviously, but I think that's viewed as antiquated. And I think because it's not just because of maybe quarterbacks are coming in a little more ready than they used to be in some cases. But I think also, Rob, here's the thing, and this is where this ain't going to work for everybody. A lot of teams feel like the model now is get your young quarterback and try to build around him while he's still on that rookie deal.
I get that.
And so you got, 3-4 years when he's on that, not making a lot of money. You can put a lot of talent around him and maybe win. Pat Mahomes, so on and so forth.
But I get that part, Chris, and we need to let's break.
Well, go ahead. You got to.
And the last part is the reason they didn't move off of Brett Favre is that they still thought he could get them where they wanted to. Right. That's what I'm saying. And if you have Jimmy G, and despite what you draft, I understand it. Despite it, I think they've made a mistake.
Are the Niners making a mistake by jettisoning Jimmy G.
All right, let's kick it off with Jax in Kansas City. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What up, Jax?
My guys, man, it's good to hear you guys back up and at it full force.
Yes,
Definitely.
sir.
Thank you,
No doubt.
man.
Rob, I'll be looking forward. I know time is getting close for you to come into town.
Yes, I am coming to Kansas City. Definitely going to make it happen. I'll let you know.
Got to say we're excited about Buck O'Neil getting into the Hall of Fame, as he well should be, even though the writers didn't vote him in. He still deserves to be in the Hall
there
of
you
Fame.
go. There you go. Good. That's good on you. Buck O'Neil, he should be in there, Rob. And the writers didn't do
been in there in 2006.
So they corrected the mistake.
The first black coach in the whole
They
Major League.
corrected the mistake, not the writers, the other guys.
Are we talking NFL now? I don't have enough time to do this.
Oh, I got you. I got you. Hold on.
You put him in his place, man. You don't expect the call though when Rob gets there. After you done Sunday.
Come on, we're eating up the time.
So what I'm telling you is, as far as the 49ers are concerned, first of all these dudes are different. So to say you did this with one dude, you do the same thing, that doesn't even make sense. Second of all, to look at the situation where they didn't go get move up and go get Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers fell to them. So they even had less invested in him than they have in the new quarterback. And
but they moved up to get Jordan Love. He was supposed to be the heir apparent. Aaron Rodgers was done. We could play you the tape from Bucky Brooks. He had him playing in Chicago to finish his career. He was done.
So what are you saying? Is the caller still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm talking about
are you
Garoppolo.
saying they're doing the right thing by going with Trey Lance or what?
I'm saying that there's very good chance. When I look at Pat Mahomes, who was playing behind Alex Smith, who had great stats, who put up 11 or 12 wins every year, had you in the playoffs every year, there are people who were saying, why are y'all getting rid of Alex Smith and playing this kid? We don't know what's going to happen.
Did Alex Smith?
Everybody knew. I think there was a far greater consensus that Patrick Mahomes was that guy.
I don't remember. Alex Smith took them to the Kansas City Chiefs to the Super Bowl, Chris?
No.
Okay.
No.
Stop.
And remember the one game that Mahomes played his rookie year at the end of the season, he was great.
So stop.
It wasn't the same as Trey Lance.
No. Let's go to Jason in Rockford, Illinois. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
How's it going, guys?
Doing good.
Good, man. How are you?
Man, I think it's going to be even worse. Such a mistake that I look going back as a mistake to draft him. Could you imagine if they had Kyle Pitts on that team last year instead of Trey Lance?
Right.
It'd have been like Hernandez and Gronk all over again.
Yeah, and I think some of this is Shanahan thinking he's too smart. And he is smart, but he wants to really do all the, bells and whistles that he can do with the Trey Lance that he feels like he can't do with Jimmy G. But you know what? The best thing for Kyle Shanahan to do, Rob? Win.
We'll see.
And he has not won. He's 8-28 without Jimmy Garoppolo. Since Garoppolo
and go look in big games. He's been outscored like 50-something to nothing in the fourth quarter of the three biggest playoff games he's ever been in.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, everybody thinks he's the genius, but he hasn't been without Jimmy G. So we'll see what happens next year. All right.